Okay, so how do we place nicht in a sentence? Where will be the position of our nicht in a sentence? And so nicht comes before. What are the things that nicht will come before in a sentence? Adjectiving, if you have an adjective, nicht has to come before the adjective. Look at this our sentence. Ich bin nicht krank. Ich bin nicht krank. This is an adjective here. Nicht has to come before the adjective. We have the pronomen, that is the pronouns. Nicht has to come before the pronoun also. Ich rufe nicht dich. Ich rufe nicht dich, sondern Hannah. Ich rufe nicht dich, sondern Hannah. I'm not calling you, but Anna. You see, the pronoun here, nicht, comes before the pronoun here. Then we have names. Names generally also in a sentence. If you are negating a name, nicht has to come before that name. Like this example here, das ist nicht John. Das ist nicht John. That is not John. Nicht has to come before the name John. What of when we have your bestimmter article, which is your definite article? When you have a noun with a definite article, nicht has to precede it also. Look at this example here. Ich sehe nicht den Mann. Ich sehe nicht den Mann, which is what? I'm not saying the man. I'm not saying the man. Ich sehe nicht den Mann, sondern die Frau. But the woman. The definite article, die Mann. Die Mann. I have to negate it before bringing the man, not after it. Ich sehe nicht den Mann, sondern die Frau. Nicht also will come when we have a possessive pronoun. When we have a possessive pronoun, nicht has to come before it. Das ist nicht mein Freund. Mine here is a possessive pronoun. So nicht has to come before it. Das ist nicht mein Freund. That is how you arrange it. What of when we have a trembling suffix, when we have a trembling suffix, your verbs, our separable verbs, when we have our separable verbs, the prefix, the suffix that we have thrown to the back usually in our sentence formation, nicht has to come before that suffix. Look at this one. Der Zug kommt nicht an. Der Zug kommt nicht an. That is our suffix is here. Our suffix is here. An. It's a suffix here for the verb ankommen. So we throw it to the back and we want to negate this statement. Now we have to place that nicht before that suffix an. So we say der Zug kommt nicht an, which is what the train is not arriving. The train is not arriving. What of our preposition? And when we have prepositions or prepositional phrases, your nicht has to come before that preposition. Look at this sentence here. Wohnt nicht beim Mann. Wohnt nicht beim Mann. Not wohnt beim Nichtmann. No, it's not correct. It has to come before the preposition here and say wohnt nicht beim Mann. What of when we have our passive perfect, which is our past participle, your past participle also, nicht has to come before that past participle. If you are negating a statement in the past, something that happened in the past that has a participle, the participle is what the nicht has to come before. Like this example, ich habe ihn nicht gesehen. Ich habe ihn nicht gesehen. This is your participle here. Seen, the English equivalent of seen. So I would say, I have not seen him. The nicht has to come before the gesehen, which is the past participle here, not after it, not anywhere else. It has to be before it. Ich habe ihn nicht gesehen. So these are the time you have to put nicht before. So you have to put them before an adjective. You have to put them before the pronoun. You have to put nicht before the Namen. You have to put nicht before the bestimmter article, which is your definite article. You have to put nicht before your possessive pronoun. You have to put nicht before the suffix of a separable verb. You have to put nicht before the preposition, and you have to put nicht before your past participle. So those are the arrangements you will make, and your sentence will be correct in German. So now we move on to the ones that nicht will come after. This is the one nicht will come before. Thank you.